So a lot's been going on, Kenny. A lot's been going
Let's
on. We
talk.
got to talk about it, brother. We got to talk about it. Well, first off, man, um, how's sparring going? You know what I mean? Like, have you guys achieved what you guys wanted to achieve as far
Oh
as
man.
finding that good sparring for Tank?
Yeah, we got some good work. We had some in there that we work with. You can't let loose on. Then you had a few in there that we can let loose on. Sometimes you gotta bring in bigger guys so you can punch. Because whenever Tank spars somebody in his weight class, 99.9% of the time he holds back on them, and that's with everybody he ever sparred in his weight class or lighter. He has held back on them. Anybody, you name them, if they was in his weight class or lighter, he held back on them. So you hear a lot of sparring stories and shit. Don't believe that shit. Don't believe it.
No. When we talk about sparring and stuff like that, it's hard as coaches. I believe that to keep it in. You know what I'm saying? Not to be
Yeah.
able to like leave it in the gym. That's the rule. But it's like now with social media, it's been a lot more difficult because a lot of people
Yeah,
they
what
come
happens
up
is you
on
might have
sparring.
somebody sparring 6, 10, 12 rounds. Let's say me and you spar, right? We put in a solid 8 rounds. I go home and I just post the part where I got out on you, but you really whipped my ass. But you just stopped. So I put the clip where I got out on you, so hopefully the promoters will call me and put me on their show. That's how that shit works. Why you don't show the whole sparring session? You understand what I'm saying? And that's what's happening out there. And with Tank, he's so controlling in that ring. He can throw in hard motion, but he ain't really hitting hard. But then he can throw in hard motion and break you. So sometimes we look at his sparring session, he look like he's going his best, but he's just holding back on the jokes. But people don't understand. He got control of the pressure that he put on you. And then you have some people that don't know that, and they look at the videos, so, I was getting with him. No, you wasn't. He was holding back on you. But time will tell.
Time will
Tell.
tell. Time will tell. Absolutely. Now, I've spoken to Willie Moses, great coach of
Good guy.
Shakur
Willie Moses,
Stevenson,
good guy.
and
he said some things in the past.
amazing.
I watch his videos, but it's some things just not true, man. Just like he said, he's seen all Shakur training sessions. Shakur came to Baltimore, sparred Tank 3 times. He was not there. Moses was not there. Been known him for years. Good guy though. No disrespect to him, but the truth is the truth, man.
Right. I do remember when I was talking to Willie. Willie was telling me that Tank was a lot older, Shakur was a lot younger at
The
the
very
time.
first time they sparred, it was up at Jersey. And I don't know if you know, Vito was in Vito's old gym. Shakur was 11 years old. Tank probably was 14 grade, turned 15. They asked Shakur. Shakur was don't get me wrong. Always loved Tank. He got in the ring with Tank. He was small. Tank was big, and it was like a big brother little thing. Tank was playing with letting him hit him, keeping him out. Little brother trying to reach him. You know what I'm saying? Just playing. That's all it was. It was no kill mode. But as they got older, turned pro, they start working. But I don't know where shit fell off track at, but it ain't fall off track with us first. But when you hear things, it's only right to respond to it. Keep this shit real. And there's been times where Tank might have sparred. He haven't been in the gym. He at 50%, and he still getting there and work. And nobody ever fucking in his weight class got out on him. It's just not true. It's not true. I tell people all the time, when you go on YouTube and you out Vegas and you see these wars, right? I just watched the core and Rolly. I watched Devin Haney and what's the guy Tank? Ryan Goss. You see all these spawn sessions. Okay. Tank is coming in town to get some work. Where the spawn sessions at? Why you can't go in there and see Tank spar? It's recorded.
But am I right? Aren't they like 3 years apart?
They about 3 years apart. But I have videos of great fighters when they was 19. Floyd Mayweather, when he was 17, 18, he was sparring with champions and doing what he do. Sugar Ray, great fighters do that. So I don't want that age shit. That don't matter once you turn 17, 18, and you are an A-level fighter and you've been through the tournaments. So why do it matter? Why does the age matter now? When Tank was 14, 15, 16, he was stopping grown men. I ain't gonna say the name. It was the age difference. So why talk about the age now? He's a grown man. He's 23, 24 now. You know what I mean? The great fighters do it. Tyson won the world title at age 20. Sugar Ray, 20. Muhammad Ali, 22. Tank, 22. Floyd, 19 or 20. You understand what I'm saying? Trinidad, 20 years old. So why talk about the age if you're great? The evidence shows when you're a great fighter. Don't take, listen, Shakur is one of the best boxers out there. Take nothing away from him. But at some point, you gotta keep a motherfucker off him. You understand what I'm saying? He gotta keep a motherfucker off of him for 12 rounds.
Now, going off of his last performance, you know, he was very outspoken. You know, you spoke upon his opponent being more of a guy that does
I ain't gonna go off this deep, but I ain't mean to offend the man. He's young, he got upset. Congratulations to Shakur Steven. Even though your opponent looked like he was straight out of Kobe's bar and grill. I crack jokes all the time. I didn't know he was gonna take it and fall apart like that, you know. If he was on here, I apologize to him, but I still got some questions to ask. I can't ask the questions unless he was on here. But yeah, I said that, you know. I ain't mean no harm, but he took it like, went crazy with this shit. He young, I understand, but it is what it is. But if you ask Shakur himself, he's an A-level fighter. He's an A-level boxer, right? What would he say if I asked him what level was his opponent? Just give me the level. Nothing else. I'm asking him what level was it to see what he say. I bet he won't say, oh, he's an A-level, B-level, C-level. You know? No disrespect. You know? Huh?
To Yoshino. No disrespect to Yoshino.
No disrespect.
From
it's just,
Japan.
You know, I joke a lot, man. People, you learn me. You go on my page, you see me joking about all kinds of shit. Shorty fell off the deep end. I understand. He's young, don't understand. You know.
Now, couldn't have been, you know, because we all know how Yoshino got there. You know what I'm saying? He beat Nakatani. Nakatani beat Felix Fordejo, knocked him out. You know, he's definitely a guy that has fought people in the top 10 for sure, and was undefeated. First time coming to, obviously, America.
I must admit, some of my energy came from not Shakur, but the shit that they say about Tank. Tank is my dog. He's my team. I don't have a right to kick back when you talk about it. We don't start shit, but keep shit real when you put shit out on the internet. So some of my energies came from that. But man, was I wrong? You know, I heard Tank, Shakur whip Tank ass since they were little in sparring sessions. That's not true. That's not true. You know? I don't start shit, you know, but I do, you know, I recognize bullshit when I see it in here. I let it be known. No, I ain't got nothing against Shakur, but when we out here, let's keep shit real when we on the internet. Let's keep shit real. If Tank got his ass whipped in his sparring session, he got his ass whipped, but don't lie, don't make up shit, you know? Shit ain't right, man.
Now, I mean, obviously now, you know, Shakur could have made this guy look, you know, just that easy. You know what I'm saying? He is a great fighter. You know, he complete, like, the way he made him look was like what you said, you know, but in reality, if we look at it, the guy has been, you know, he's took his chances, but I understand what you're saying about that. Now, his response was to you, which I want to see is like, you know, where did this hostility come from? You think it just is internet wars, or is it like, Is it real personal? Like, well, he said, that I hate wanting to repeat it,
Yeah.
but you know what he
That's
said.
the
You
crazy
know what I'm
part.
saying?
My daughter don't have. Actually, my daughter, she liked the way Shakur boxed, but she had nothing to do with what I said. But he just came in that boom, like, damn, where that come from? And then I'm thinking, maybe it's a pattern that he had where he go after women, because I've seen a video some years ago where he hit a lady, you know. So maybe that's a pattern. Maybe he
Oh
beat his baby
man.
mother or some shit. I don't know, but my daughter didn't know nothing about the conversation we had, but he just threw my daughter's name. And I'm like, damn, maybe just go after women. Because the video, he hit the lady with a straight left. And by the way, she didn't go out. But anyway, yeah, maybe it's a pattern where he just
And
go after women.
Ken,
I don't know. But I ain't mad at him. He can throw darts at
oh
my
man.
daughter. He can throw darts at me. Shit don't matter, you know?
Now, if we look at, he just entered the 135 division. I mean, where do you think he lies in this division? You know what I'm saying? He is
Listen,
calling out Haney. You've been around
you can
all
go back
top level
and find
fighters.
my
I
conversations
mean,
on other podcasts. When Tank was at 130, I said Tank was the 130-pound king. When he moved up to 35, I said Shakur was the 130-pound king. Tank is the 135-pound king. Now Shakur moved up to 35. Tank is a 135-pound king and I'm not disrespecting Shakur. I've been saying Tank was 135, and he's still a 135-pound king. But Shakur, in my eyes, is the second best 135-pounder in the division. If all I'm getting a pot and fight it out, Tank and Shakur won't come out. You understand?
yeah, I
But
agree.
right now, Tank is a 135-pound king.
I don't know. I at the end of the day, like, Styles make fights. He's one of those guys
Let me
that,
ask you a
gets
question.
hit the least.
Have you ever seen a
And
fighter
mm-hmm,
fight from 1 to 12 without getting
and
hit?
not get clipped.
Several several
Right.
times, not just one
I
time.
understand. Even
Exactly. You understand
Mayweather
what I'm
gets
saying?
hit.
And Tank can box.
Right.
He's not just a banger. He can box. And the difference with Tank, a lot of fights come out banging and they throw their load after that. Tank can bang every fucking round. He's not going to throw his load. He's not going to throw his load. He can come out and bang 3-4 rounds and take off. Oh, I think he threw. You hear it sometime in this fight. Tank may have thrown his load. No, it's more to come. He can do it from 1 to 12. He can come out and throw everything extremely hard for every round if he wants. So when you hear people say, oh, he threw his load, Tank ain't throwing his load. That shit can happen from 1 to 10. And he can box when he wants.
Now, Styles make fights at the end of the day, and when we talk about the top guys, you got to mention Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and is this like obviously there's a lot of talk, right? There's a lot of talk, and it kind of makes you not want to make the fights happen. But in the same time, is it more on the factors of you being pay-per-view star, pay-per-view attraction that the style of the fight won't necessarily be as attractive and appealing to the crowd? Therefore, this fight necessarily needs to be able to be,
No,
I like to
no,
say,
no,
marinated a
no.
little
It
bit
don't
more.
need no marination. That motherfucking fight can sell right now. A lot of times they use that language
Mm,
to try to kill time. I've been around the game forever. They do that to kill time. The audience, the casual fans don't know that. They say it takes 6 months to build a fight. No, it don't. It takes 6 months to generate for the promoters to re-up on their money. But that shit can sell 2 weeks after Tank fuck up this guy on the 20th round. That fight will
right.
sell 2 weeks later, and the same crowd will come out for it. You know?
I think this is good for boxing. The only thing that obviously I want brothers to
Yeah.
always stick together at
Like
the
I
end of the
said,
day. You know what I'm saying?
the
Because
core whole team, man, good people, man, but I don't hate them.
yeah,
I don't have no animosity against them. But when you put things on the internet, speak the truth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So my energy went at him a little bit because of the stuff. Pop be saying that shit ain't true. Pop a good man. You don't have to lie. Let the fight happen when it happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, just let it happen when it happen, man. I mean, I wish Shakur all the best in the ring. Like you said, sticking together. He known the boy since he was 10, 11 years old. How can I hate him? You know what I'm saying? He come from, I ain't gonna say he came from the same struggle Tank came from, but he came from a rough bringing in, a big family, you know, fighting over boxing cereal or whatever. That's part of coming up in the hood, you know? But, yeah, wish him the best. But, like I said, Tank is number one. He's the king at 135.